Hey, one quick thing, just gonna be a quick one, like that really can bring value to your life and when you're trying to make decisions. And this one I owe it to Gary Vee because I was like, that doesn't make sense until he actually explained that to his community, and it's the power of changing your mind. It's like some of us are like super fearful of what people are gonna say if you do something, for a little while, and then you're gonna be like, oh no, I changed my mind, and then people are gonna be like, oh yeah, you're full of shit. Like, oh, you said you would do this, and then you changed your mind, you did that. Like, oh, you're not perseverant, you're not going for what you want, and stuff like that. Well, I want to say that I was not comfortable with doing it, and I'm doing it more and more on few stuff. It's like you have your big goal, and it's like you want to go from A to B, it cannot be a straight line. It has to go somewhere here. And you cannot anticipate all the information. Like at some point, you're going to have new information. And if you're like, no, I'm going to keep going that path with that new information, then maybe it's not relevant anymore. Maybe you just need to be like, okay, I have this new information. Then that changes this and this and that. Then you have to be flexible enough and comfortable enough to be like, okay, I need to adjust and that's super hard to do because sometimes you're like, oh, I said this, and I said I wanted to do this, and now I have this new information. No, I need to keep doing what I said I would be doing, and it's like your ego kicks in, and it's like, no, if you change your mind, if you change direction, it's not a proof of flexibility, it's a proof that like you're weak or you're not staying on point. No, sometimes you're not changing the big term goal, it's just you're just changing the way you're going there, and if you have to change the short term things or the middle term things to still achieve the long term thing, it's okay, and you can still change long term thing, I guess, because at some point you grew up, you change your mind, you evolve, you have more wisdom and stuff like that. So it's super hard to do, but I'd be curious to know what is the thing that you took a decision and you went forward, and then you got new information on the way, and you were like, oh, maybe I should do that. But because you were stubborn, you were like, no, I need to keep going that way because I need to be that kind of person who just go for what they want. And that turned out to be a mistake. You should just have gone like the other way, or have like this getting around and just have this flexibility of changing your mind. And if just changing your mind on the short term would have benefited the long term, I'd be curious to know that. Let me know in the comment.